This is Greentree Ladies Man. He is a 3-year-old Morgan gelding who belongs to Jennifer Peterson of Mound, Minnesota. And yesterday I drove Gail, his brother and half-brother, and today when I went into the barn after I got back from town, he was standing in a stall, banging on the wall, ready to go. So, here we are. Little man, working trot. That's a good boy. I have riding students who say, I have never been around horses that were all banging on the gate trying to be the next one to go. But your horses are certainly that way. What a good boy. Yes, the bugs are terrible, even though I fly sprayed you a lot. A happy boy. And we are not going to go all the way around the ranch because the road on the east side of the ranch is so muddy. We were over there yesterday riding, and it was just awful. And there's just a very narrow area you can go, and that would be fine, except then there is no room for any cartwheels. So, that's a boy. You all can't see it, and you can't feel what I'm feeling in the reins. That's the big difference. So when I'm clucking to him, it's because I'm feeling him come back a little bit, him slack up a little bit, so that what I'm doing is pushing him up in the reins, pushing him up in the bridle a little bit, so that he stays up at a consistent pace and impulsion. And he is moving much better since he's been out on pasture and getting more familiar with what his body does again. The other time I'll do it is when his attention wanders. And we had big rain yesterday. We had another inch of rain, which was lovely. Not yesterday. Well, yesterday morning early, about 3 o'clock. Amazing amounts of thunder and lightning. Very scary. I have a friend who sleeps in his basement and says it even woke him up. He says, and I sleep deep. Nothing usually wakes me up. He said, but that sure did. But because of that, we have to watch out for new badger holes. Luckily, they're usually pretty easy to see. That's a good boy. He is always interested in what's going on. Working trot. Yes, you're getting just a little slower and a little slower. Let's perk up a little bit. since he lives out on pasture, he probably gets in, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles a day, going out, clear out to pasture, and then back into the barn for water, and back out to the pasture, and then back in for feed. When I drove Tiny earlier today, when I moved my cart to go ahead and hitch her, I found a half a mouse. It had fallen out of the cart. I was glad it fell out. Come on, lazy boy. We're going all the way to the corner. And some folks have their irrigation going, even though we've just had another 8/10, 9/10 inch of rain, depending on exactly where you were. I kind of like it when we're having a lot of rain because the irrigation motors are shut off. It makes it kind of peaceful around here. Come on, silly boy. What a good boy. And pretty soon, since the wheat is coming up and getting stronger, we'll be able to go out on the wheat fields again. Not yet. Getting lighter and lighter footed. You ready to walk? Good boy. Walk on. No. We're not going to turn around here. Walk on. Walk. I know it's boring. If you walk any slower, we're going to be going backwards, you know. Walk on. Yes, you see all the little bitty flags. They're everywhere, aren't they? XIT is up to something. I don't know what, but there are little flags all over the place out here, saying which direction the fiber is going. Several years ago, we had what we called intermittent internet. It would flip on and off and on and off. And the fiber had been hit by lightning in one spot. And because of that, it shattered the glass inside it. So we would have intermittent internet. We had enough lightning the other night, I was a little concerned. Now you're walking on. That's a good boy. Yes. Walk on. Stretch out. I'm sorry. Yes, my love is still with me. Are you ready to trot? Working trot. Are you keeping up with Amy? Slow trot. Slow trot. Amy knows all the gaits. And she listens to my voice commands very well. Nice and easy. Not yet, Amy. She says, well, you got him halfway between my trot and my canter. Working trot. That's a good boy. That's not much of a working trot, young man. Yeah, we're not going with Amy. That's always one of the exciting things around here is when Amy suddenly decides to go zipping off into the field and the horses think that they are following her. Then it's always a matter of who are they really listening to? What a good boy. You okay? Yes, it's time to go to town again, isn't it? Do something interesting and different. Our meadowlarks are back. Unfortunately, our starlings are also back. I was hoping they were blackbirds. I was wrong. Sorry about the camera wobbling. My glasses keep sliding down and I have to keep pushing them back up. Yesterday my post was titled, "It's Fun Driving a Broke Horse." I think that this one comes under the same heading. Ooh, the wheat looks good out here. This is planted in dry land, no irrigation to it. And it's coming up beautifully. There we go. Excuse me, could we perk up a little bit here? Thank you. Getting kind of droopy here. Everybody knows that Dave is home, and that means it's feeding time. Keep it up, buddy. We'll get to the walking spot here pretty quick. And then I'm going to turn the camera off. Now, I hope that you all will like, subscribe, share the video, make comments. We love comments. And I especially love questions. All right, we're there. And from this post, where the big pasture is and the yard behind the barn, that's from there we walk on in. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off because he's being very lazy and slow and very relaxed. And with Dave making feeding noises, I kind of need both hands. Hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day, week, year, month, all those things. Enjoy your time.